Paki-explain yung sinabi ni Cheese na naipasa na sa Supreme Court at hindi pa Okay, ito yung sinasabi, which is both, sinasabi ni Senator Amy at saka ni Senator Cheese. Ayaw aminin ni Attorney Wamil na hindi pa final ang findings ng COA because they can be challenged in the Supreme Court. As a lawyer, he knows that. Pero sabi niya, immediately executory kasi sa COA. Ang sinasabi ni Senator Cheese, yes, but that's not final. Even if COA requires you to return the money right away, you can go to the Supreme Court and question the decision of COA. Ayaw aminin ni Attorney Wamil na pwede yon. So, ang sinasabi niya is hindi, final na. Kumbaga, as far as COA is concerned, final na. Pero ang sinasabi ni Senator Cheese, hindi pa final yan kasi may Supreme Court pa. So, yun din yung sinasabi ni Senator Amy. At sinasabi niya is, yun nga, the findings of COA can still be questioned or pwede pang i-appeal sa Korte Suprema or i-question. Sabi nga ni Attorney Wamil, hindi grave abuse of discretion niya. O be that as it may, let's say grave abuse of discretion lang ang pwedeng ground na umakyat sa Korte Suprema, that remedy is still available. And therefore, pag umakyat ka sa Korte Suprema, it renders the decision of the COA not final. Kumbaga, suspended yung validity ng kanilang desisyon. Si Kalilong at Wamil are both from CLSU and CPAs. Both may typo error sa pinakitang documents at evidence, pambihira. Proud kaya ang CLSU sa dalawang yan. Well, I don't want to think that it's the problem or that it was caused by the school kasi dumaan naman po sila sa mga Professional Regulatory Board for CPA and sa and nakapasa naman ng bar. ICPA pala sila pareho. So si Miss Kalilong ba is a lawyer? Sabi ni Ma'am Melissa, so ibig sabihin, thanks to VP, kaya nalaman natin may ganito palang pangyayari. Totoo yan. Sabi ni Miss Gigi, nalilito po ako sa stipulations. Bakit po naging cause siya ng delay kung nag-pre-marking na? Pre-marking doesn't mean that you admit the contents. It means that you are presenting this as evidence. So kunwari, merong birth certificate, pero may mali yung birth certificate. Ipipresenta mo pa rin yun as evidence para ma-point out mo, uy, nagkamali sila dito sa entry ng date. It's evidence whether or not the contents are true. So admitting it as evidence is not the same as admitting to the truth of its contents. So yun po yun. Sabi ni Death Sky Kramer. Yeah, both of them have problems with typos. I think in general, marami pa rin, we really should be more, precise sa dapat sa government, we should require them to be more precise. What if magsabi ang Supreme Court na kailangan ibalik ni VP ang pera? Discrepancy po, parang itong Supreme Court din na bayaran na at napaka-slow nilang mag-respond sa mga issues na kakagalit. Now, it depends first, pwede pang sabihin, kasi who is the accountable officer? So, would it be VP or would it be, let's say, Mr. Fajarda or si Gina Acosta? So, hindi ako naniniwala na ang head of agency ang mananagot dyan kung hindi naman dumaan ang pera sa kanya. Hindi ba pwede kasuhan yung mga ganyan, attorney, lying through their teeth? That's the expression, is lying through their teeth, despite the fact that they studied it. Well, I don't think that he was lying. I think that he was being, excessively defensive in some areas. Pero kasi accusing a person of lying implies that there's an intent for him to conceal the truth. Now, sometimes they can just be very enthusiastic about defending a particular position. Sabi ni Wen, bakit hindi sumasalang ang chairman, ng commissioner at director ng COA? Well, yung chair, sa case ni NBI, si Matibag ang witness, pero sa COA, hindi sinalang si Cordova. Hindi naman siya yung nag-conduct ng audit. So actually, ang question is, bakit sinalang si Director Matibag when wala naman siyang personal knowledge? Sabi ni Ma'am Kay, exciting kapag sumalang na si De Lima, baka lamunin siya ng mga batang defense lawyers, mapakain sila bigla na, uy! Kalilong is not a lawyer, but she is a CPA. Ayun, thank you for that. Kahit nga po hindi pa pinasubpina, sumalang pa rin si Matibag. Oo nga, very noticeable. Di ba pwedeng maging hostile witness ng defense si FL dahil sa video na sinabi ni Inday? It depends kung ano yung theory of the case nila, kung kasama ba yan. Kasi kung hindi kasama, you're just opening up a can of worms by putting her there. Also, it is different. Napansin na natin since hindi gusto ng Senate Impeachment Court na masyadong technical sa rules on evidence, well, stick to si Cheese. Pero, di ba? And then you have a hostile witness, you cannot control what they say or do not say. So para sa akin, I would not. Pagka yung ganyan ka openly hostile and defensive yung witness mo, bakit mo isasalang? Remember, na pag nagsasalang ka ng witness, hindi purpose mo na pahiyain yan or maglabas ng ibang information. You're there to make sure that this witness fills in the bricks. Think of your case as a tower of bricks. And each evidence is a brick in that tower. Or consider it a wall. Each time you put in a witness, every document must be another brick in your wall. Ngayon, kung nilalagay mo yung tao na yun, tapos hindi ka sigurado kung anong sasabihin, para kang naglalagay ng something that will cause your wall to fall down. So, what if ang nilalagay mo doon explosive, di ba? So, matatalo. So, think of it as when the lawyers are there, hindi sila nandyan to just reveal na, sinungaling ka, may mga ganon, di ba? Hindi. So, whether sinungaling o hindi, you impeach a witness because that witness has said something that could damage your wall. So, or has said something that is so completely wrong and it affects the structure of your wall. Your wall is your defense. Baka naman kahit walang sabihin ay maisalang si Madriaga para naman sumaya ng kahit konti mga sour grapes na campings. I disagree. Kasi magulo yan eh. Look, like most of you here, the people who are watching are not looking at this as case theory versus case theory, case versus case. Kumbaga, the prosecution versus the defense. Most people are looking at this as a political theater. So pag pinasok mo ang isang witness that does not help your cause, para sa akin, di nakakatulong yan eh. Na nadidistract lang yung mga tao sa mga sinasabi ni Madriaga, and then he might bring up things that are irrelevant. Sabihin niya, kasama sa EJK and si VP, kasama si ganyan-ganyan. And then he spouts more nonsense about the former president. Ano nangyayari? People will talk about what he says, true or not, and people are distracted from the fact that this person has contributed nothing to the prosecution but tends to inflame emotions. So you will have to consider. Alam ko, a lot of you want to see theater. Gusto nyo makita, isalang nga natin yung sinungaling na yan para baklasin ni Attorney Poa. And I do agree that it is very, very entertaining. But entertainment versus making a case against the prosecution in favor of the innocence of VP Inday. Diba? Ano yung mas importante? Sabi ni Cookies and Cream, tama ba hunch ko yung medicines na nakalagay doon ay hindi talaga medicines? We don't know that. It's not been proven either way. So what do you do when you have an affirmative statement and nobody can prove that it is, nobody has even denied it, then it stands. Sino ba ang sumalungat? Wala po bang rules regarding typo errors? Well, ganito yon. If there is a statement, the statement is made under oath or considered an official document, you take the what is written there is supposed to be conclusive or the truth, attesting to the truth of its contents. So it would be considered, well, it's like a lie. Para siyang sinungaling pero hindi sinasadya. So it affects credibility, but are you saying yung actual rules? Hindi. And that will be subject to the standard, again, of reasonability. Sir Andy, pakicheck nga yung typos na hindi ko naiintindihan yung sinasabi nyo. Sabi ni Jumel, bakit hindi yung si Gamaliel? Yung hinaharap na witness ng mga sa prosecution. Yung sabi ni VP, may video siya na sinasabi mali na agad yung liquidation daw nila without proper investigation pa. Tama naman si VP sa conclusion na yun. Talagang pinuliti ko at pinagplanuhan si VP Inday simula pa lang. So, yun nga, what she's pointing out basically is ultimately, who is responsible for what the auditors are doing. So, in fact, that should form part of an investigation later on. Bakit ang lakas ng loob ng auditors to do this, to say this, mga ganyan, and to allow the proliferation of bad things said against the VP. Sabi ni caller may Mary Ann, may flaws yung audit so pwede itong i-contest ni VP ISD. Yes, that's why available pa ang remedy ng Korte Suprema. Sabi ni Indiana, I observed sa FB page ni VP, mahina ang views niya doon. Sana merong makapagsabi, lalo na sa press briefing, hina ng signal at mahina ang boses ng mga nagtatanong. Pero pag i-check sa media, clear naman. Sabi ni Ms. K, nakailang witness na sila, puro sablay naman. Magkano kaya binayad sa kanila para ipahiya ang sarili at pamilya nila? Mabubuli pa mga anak nila dahil pumapanig sila sa ngalan ng pera. So sad. Yikes. Sabi ni Harris, medyo may tirada si Senator Binoy sa mga makakaliwang grupo na recruiter mula sa school. Mga armadong grupo at mga nakapenetrate sa mismo sa gobyerno na legal luminary. Kuno. Luminary. Sino kaya yun? Sabi ni J. Agustin, in the real finance scenario, disallowed items for liquidation is normal. Even COA knows that. It's true. Sabi ni Wendell, to be honest, we have Alex Ayala's highlights of her game the other day. At least there's something positive about the Philippines. That's true. Sabi ni Napoleon Torres, para sa akin, negligence ang typo error sa post-audit report. Dahil dumadaan yan sa audit review ng nakakataas na sa state auditor. I'm talking from experience as a previous government examiner. And yes, we believe it. Totoo naman po. Tama po yan. Sabi ni Ma'am Isabel, mas lalo nang naggalit ang mga tao, di na nila need manood ng trial, galit na sila kasi pinagtutulungan nila si VP. Part po ba daw ng team si Attorney Sig Fortun? Alam ko, he is, and baka hindi pa siya dito sa article na ito. Actually, they can even change counsel kung gusto nila. Allowed po ba gumamit ng cellphone when the trial is ongoing? Yes. Ang daming gumagamit ng cellphone sa audience, even mga senators, judges. Yes po. August 10 daw lalabas ang warrant kay Lauren at kay Lian. Hindi Leonardo, Leandro po siya. So ginigipit na talaga nila ang minority ngayon para makakuha sila ng 60 votes. Uulitin ko po. Hindi po, regardless of whether nakakulong yung minority senators or not, ang obligation ng conviction side is makakuha ng 16. So siguro yung mga ginagawa nila kina Senator Lauren is a means na manakot. So, I get it. Pero it doesn't seem to be working. Pera-pera na lang yata gumagana sa BBM admin at kurakot at 9 na US bases ang inaalagaan ng US, CIA at alphabet agencies. At nakikialam sila sa pagpapatakbo ng gobyerno. Ayaw ng US kay VP. Well, you know what? Again, para sa akin, subject to reasonability yan. Kung inevitable na mananalo si VP Inday, the same way that they didn't like Rodrigo Duterte, nanalo pa rin. So, if the reality is, masyadong malakas yung kinakalaban mo, you will go with the flow. Tanggapin nila si VP Inday as the inevitable next president of the Philippines and then act accordingly. Hindi po ako naniniwala na gagawa sila ng ganong kalaking kababalaghan na magkukos pa ng mas malaking gulo if the gulo doesn't work in their favor. Remember that countries make decisions based on their national interest, with the exception siguro of the Philippines under BBM, because BBM seems to be working on the basis of his own personal interest. That is an opinion, by the way. Thank you very much, K32M. Maraming salamat po. Yan. Sabi ni Uncle John, maraming basher si Senator Robin about sa statement niya na yung pangkat political ng PNPA, yung mga estudyante na nanggagaling sa mga universities. What is your opinion po, ma'am? I do not doubt the existence and the continued recruitment of students. Ang ayoko lang yung mga sweeping generalizations. May basis naman yung sinasabi ni Senator Robin. And it is a threat to the health and welfare of society, of our members, our citizens, particularly the youth, who are in these universities. They also present a danger to national security. So, what do you mean na anong reaction? Why do I need to react to what is already truth? We've known it from the start. We've known it since the 70s. And some very prominent people were members of the New People's Army. Ask about the experiences of Bobby Tiglao. Si Boss Jonat ng Karambola was a member. But hindi ko sinasabing namundok yung mga yan, ano? Not necessarily. But they do have intimate knowledge of how it works. So, yes, it does. Buti sana kung ang nangyayari diyan hindi ikinamamatay ng ating kabataan yung pagre-recruit sa kanila, pagpapaikot sa kanila na ginagamit sila na cheap labor ng New People's Army. Remember that rebellion is still a crime. So what is wrong with the statement? Di ko pa nagigets. Tell me exactly what he said that you think is wrong or that we think we ought to react to. Sabi ni Bake with Joy, they make it seem like only VP had CF. In reality, siya lang ang VP na nag-encourage to fight terrorism. Sabi ni JN, if university, bakit hindi po ang CHED? Ang gagawa ng ano? Hi kay Lady Rosevale. Sabi niya, that's the opinion of everyone. Sabi ni One Republic Zion, tama, ayaw nila ng OJT pero gusto nila mamundok. I disagree with that statement. Siguro you're referring only to those particular students na umaakyat talaga, na pumapasok doon sa tinatawag nilang kilusan. Pero para sa akin, hindi natin kalaban ang kabataan. In fact, the fastest growing demographic that favors VP Inday are Gen Zers. So para sa akin, importante to recognize the role of the youth in our numbers. Marami sila at dumadami sila. So, yun ang inaano ko is that this is not we should never take any statement against the NPA as a statement against our kids, against a statement against the younger generation. No. What we want is to be able to talk freely and express our own opinions so that this also reaches them. Pero natutuwa ako. Hi kay Shubidu Biduski. 22 years old siya, avid fan of yours since my first year in college, going fourth year na. I hope that you're makagraduate ka soon, and I feel bad kasi for your generation kasi you're graduating into a society that has problems with labor, with employment, with investments and all that. And I am so sad that our generation seems to have left this kind of mess. So I assure you that we're trying to clean up. So thank you kay Mitch for your continued support. Hi kay Solal. Okay lang po. Sabi ni Great Wall, may kakilala ko, sabi, dapat daw kahit man lang Juris Doctor ang senador. Sinabi ko, paano si Tito Sen graduate sa school bukol? Okay lang daw, wag lang si Robin. By the way, dilaw siya. Talk about hypocrisy. Which is really unusual, di ba? Para sa akin, if we cannot change their opinions about it, let's just do something else that eventually will lead them to see the light, kumbaga, as we have always been saying. Pero sa akin, tignan mo, hindi naman natin target audience ang kabataan, pero katulad nitong si Shubidu Biduski, she is 22 years old. And I would like to think na umaabot ang mensahe natin sa kanila. They are, in fact, some of the most dissatisfied with this administration because this is a future that they're going to have to face. Ang laki ng taya nila dito. Pag gumraduate sila, ito ang kaharap nila. What about their freedoms? What about their economic, their participation in the economy? Anong mangyayari? Sabi ni Being Jess, we advocate for freedom of expression and yet demonize left-leaning youth. How do we reconcile that? We don't do that here in Luminous. Although you're right, posibleng hindi namin masyadong nadidiscuss yan with some of our followers. Kaya nga sinasabi ko parate, you can't be mad at communists if they're not raising arms against the government because that one is the illegal part. It's not a crime to be a communist. It's not even a crime to be left-leaning. It's not even a bad thing because sa totoo lang, si Digong, sinasabi niya left-leaning siya. And what does left-leaning mean? Yung mga reformists, yung mga tao who want to change the world, that's kind of left-leaning. That is in fact a definition of left-leaning. We are not advocating for the status quo. We're advocating for change. So we need to get our, how do you call this? Our terms correctly. So ito yung malinaw. Galit tayo dun sa mga kriminal na nagre-recruit ng mga kabataan natin and beings who send our kids to the mountains to die. Okay. Ay, tapos na? Oh. What's that? Yan yung last night. Meron ba? Okay. Sabi ni Uncle John, ang bash po kay San Robin is di sakop ng DepEd ang universities. Totoo naman. Nakalimutan ng bashers ay may universities na nag-o-offer ng basic education, elementary, high school. So, pero ang sakop ng DepEd is yung hawak na na grades, kumbaga. Ano na lang siguro yun. These are just problematic terms. So kasi sinasabi, kunwari, Ateneo de Manila University, hawak ng DepEd High School and Grade School, hindi naman po issue yan. So I think that's really kumbaga, nagagalit ba tayo at the terms? So, ewan ko. Sabi ni John Zafe, so right-leaning is traditional? Yeah. Well, that was the traditional meaning of the term. Now, where did they get this? It was in the old French Parliament, the ones for advocating for vive la revolution were on the left side, and then the right side were the monarchists. Sabi ni Ms. K, kahit nasa ibang bansa siya, umaasa pa rin siya magbago ang Pilipinas for the better. Gusto kong mag-retire sa Pilipinas sa safe at maunlad. Oh, I forgot to tell you there's coffee. Kaya lang baka lumamig na. Sabi ni Ma'am Patricia, I actually pray that the Pinks who hate Robin, Marcoleta, Cayetanos, and the Dutertes will actually interact with them and receive help from them. That might actually humanize them for the Pinks. I agree. What is your role in VP Sara's team? I have none. So, I advocate for VP Sara. I support her. I have met her. But to say that I am part of her team, not necessarily. Diba? I have no formal role with VP Inday. I'm neither an employee or anything like that. I do not know what you're asking. Sabi ni Indiana, hoping positive ang reply ng Supreme Court ngayong August 10 about sa kaso ni Bato. Reply. Hindi pa nga nag-submit na po ba ang Solgen? Wala pa yata akong nakikitang may comment ang Solgen. Sabi ni Ms. K, one day, ang mga kasambahay natin galing sa ibang bansa dahil napakaunlad ng Pilipinas ay magbabalik na. Tama. One day, magiging endangered species ang OFWs kasi ang sarap ng tumira sa Pilipinas. Okay, let's talk about the new Supreme Court decision at the request of Boggs. The decision is to deny the petitions declaring the Committee on Justice proceedings and other proceedings in the House as moot and academic. So, dismissed yung mga petitions kasi ongoing na ang Senate impeachment. My thoughts, if I was really going to be honest about it, I think it's kind of a cop-out. I hope it is not true that the Supreme Court is pressured. I hope that it's not true, but there is talk of that going around. I would like to think that it's not true. However, this decision makes me think, napapaisip talaga ako dito sa desisyon ng Korte Suprema pagdating dito sa pagdidismiss ng proceedings na ito. It's like telling us na, andyan na yan ni. Diba? And yet, it is capable of repetition and now it's evading review. Meaning, they can do this to somebody else. What if, for political purposes, mangyari na naman ng ganito? Will the Supreme Court say na? And by the way, VP Inday filed her petition early when it was still ongoing yung dun sa House. So, kumbaga, kaya siya naging moot kasi ang tagal ng decision ng court. And isn't that a circuitous argument na sasabihin nila, andyan na nag-start na yung Senate eh. So, moot na yung proceeding sa House. I need to have a look at the decision itself, but this is just my first impression. But that is what I think of it now. Bakit nyo idinidismiss kung nasa Senate na? Hindi ba't doon pa lang kung na-declare na illegal yung mga pangyayari sa House, mangyayari uli yung sa 2015 na Duterte versus House of Representatives. And it actually ignores the valid issues that the VP raises that were happening in the Committee on Justice. Parang ganun na lang ba yun? So, hi kay Jean ba yan? Jean o Jean? Sabi ni Curious, why can't the Supreme Court just answer yung status nila Senator Bato at Marcoleta? That is now also a question that I am asking. So, Kasi with that, ongoing kasi yung kay Senator Bato but they've asked the Solgen to comment. So kailangan mag-comment muna ang Solgen before the Supreme Court can make a decision. Matatagalan po ba sina Senator Marcoleta? Hindi po natin alam. Depende talaga yan sa docket ng Sandigan Bayan. Pero para sa akin, it is important that we call for the release of Senator Marcoleta because of the clear political motives behind behind his detention. Kumbaga, para sa akin there are may political motives that are observable here. So, and it is so unfair if a person who is not guilty spends even just one day in jail. And this is even if it is just detention. Sabi ni Kale, Kale, we discussed this at the start. Yung ang objection nila is the taking of judicial notice of the acknowledgement receipts. Kino-contest nga ng defense yung contents nun. So hindi pwedeng mag-judicial notice. So ang sabi ni Senator Cheese, tinatanggap yung mga as a fact, the proceedings that were held in the House, including transcripts and reports, but it doesn't necessarily mean that that what was discussed or what happened or what was said during these proceedings are factual or true. Ibig sabihin, ito yung transcript. Sabi ni Congressman so-and-so, for example lang to for example, sabi ni Congressman so-and-so, itong si VP Inday, she did X. Hindi yan fact. Hindi yan napatunayan simply because you admitted the transcripts. Sabi ni Kapitan Noipi, political motives, kalokohan na to. Siya nga nagpahamak sa sarili niya. Tawa siya, tapos I'm out. Alam nyo, dito sa aming live, hindi po kailangan magpaalam paglalabas. Clearly, you're saying, I'm out para para mayanig kami na may nawawalang viewers sa amin. Di po. When we started live vlogging, we would at best get what? 200-300 people watching us. Okay lang po yan. We're going to keep vlogging anyway. Whether you express your displeasure or not. Sabi ni Jumel, undeclared martial law na talaga, di ba kay Marcos Sr. nahuwakan sa liig ni dictator ang Korte Suprema, mga militar at Kongreso, hindi na talaga unlad ang Pilipinas kung mawala pa si Inday ng pag-asa sa Pinas. Okay. So, konti na lang po. Last few questions and comments. Sabi ni Wilmark, baka kaya malakas ang loob ng mga House prosecutors at allies nito dahil alam na nila wala na magagawa ang Supreme Court. Well, I don't know about that. I do not have evidence of that. So I'm not sure if I can agree with you on that. Ganito yan. I think that the Supreme Court, its decisions will not be, how do you call this? Will not be all the same. Baga, sometimes they'll be on our side or will make a decision that benefits us. Sorry about that term, the earlier term. Sometimes the Supreme Court will make decisions that benefit us or our beliefs or benefit VP Inday, and sometimes they will make decisions that don't. So we continue to believe that justice is possible. It just might not be uniformly applied anymore. Saan nanggagaling ito, Romeo? Sabi ni Romeo 10. Sa tingin niyo po ba wala nang pag-asa si VP makatakbo? The way the impeachment is going, hindi makaumang ang prosecution. Every time they present somebody na sinasabi nila, ito na yung smoking gun, parating na sa sopla. So hindi ko naiintindihan yung katanungan ninyo. Na bakit sinasabi ninyo wala ng pag-asa? Bakit sino yung nagpapakalat na wala ng pag-asa? Sino yung nagsasabi na definitely matatanggal si VP Inday? To anybody who actually states that as a fact, hindi ko i-consider nakakampi ka. Kasi unang-una, we should be speaking na evidence-based. Kung si VP Inday ang nagsabi nun, maniniwala ako because she would have access to the kind of information that would lead her to make that kind of a conclusion. Now, the rest of us, kung nag-guesswork lang tayo, then okay, you're entitled to your opinion. You're entitled to make your conclusions on that. Thank you, Sir Paul. However, yung para to state as a fact na natanggal na si VP Inday, hindi ako naniniwala because then mawawalan na ng loob yung mga kakampi ni VP Inday na lumaban kung mayroong ganun. Is there restitution? I don't know. He might try a civil case, pero a criminal one, kailangan mapatunayan yung malicious prosecution dito. He might. Magaling na abogado si Sen Marcoleta. Di ba, sabi ni Harry, na i-file sa Supreme Court from APC, tinatanong validity ni Senator Cheese as presiding officer, valid pa kaya yun? Well, the Supreme Court could also say na nag-umpisa na moot na, parang ganun. Posible din po yun. But let us see, ano yung basis. Kasi that requires an interpretation of the Constitution. Sabi ni Great Wall, the most recent decision of the Supreme Court justifies the phrase, justice delayed is justice denied. Hindi naman kasalanan ng Supreme Court yan, but there has to be a reform in the judiciary para timely ang decisions. Maybe. But that also really depends on on a lot of things, like appointments, future appointments. Okay, so that's a good point. Sabi ni Pat, bakit laging mga kakampi ni VP ang may kaso sa ombudsman? Totoo. Tapos yung mga dating kakampi, parang nagsuslow down yung mga kaso, pag lumipat na sila sa kabilang panig. Okay, so again, maraming salamat po sa lahat ng nakilahok sa ating live ngayong araw na ito. Maraming salamat sa tuloy-tuloy ninyong pagsusuporta sa amin. Maraming salamat sa inyong paninindigan at pagmamahal sa bayan.